What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video I have a very important memo for all resellers, so please smash the like button, maybe get comfortable because this is a really heavy episode. So please smash the like button, let's get into it. So between my two stores, Daily Refinement with 24,500 items and my new store, Reseller Nirvana with 1,700 items, over the weekend I had 500 sales. Biggest weekend I've ever had. And this is a serious video because this channel is not for most resellers. Okay, this channel is for people who want to be their best. Trying to be your best is a 365-day commitment. Now, I hear people saying, you know what, if you're working so much, what about all your family life? What about your health? Well, I have news for you guys. If you want to be the best that you can be, you have to have a solid family life. You have to have solid health. You have to have a solid business, and you need solid relationships. If you don't have those, you can't be the best you can in anything. I can tell you for sure, if your home life is garbage, your resale life is going to be garbage. There's no exceptions to that rule. No one has a horrible family life and they can get to work and they're feeling great. It doesn't work that way. It's all connected. So you have to be good at all of it. And I understand that's difficult. This is going to be the most difficult thing you've ever done. It's the most difficult thing I've ever done. I'm not doing the best that I can right now. You're not doing the best you can right now, but that's okay. We're all here together. If you're subscribed to this channel, if you like this video, it's because you want to be the best version of yourself, and that's okay. It's a long ways to go. This store, Reseller Nirvana, is based off of my colleague, Tech and Sports. We run a partnership together. He has 35,000 items in his store that are like this 1,700 item store. All of them are the same quality, meaning it's the same accuracy, same pictures, same titles, same item specifics across all 35,000 items. And you can see this store already makes six figures. The last 7 days in a row, it's made over $300 profit, and the store is only 90 days old. It's gonna cross into being 3 months old in a couple of days. So this store, with a lot of hard work and me learning for an entire year from Tech and Sports, is why this store was able to be successful. But that being said, my old store, which I haven't been talking about as much recently, is in repair mode. So every day I'm going in and fixing thousands of listings that are incorrect because I was lazy and I hired a virtual assistant service to make listings for me. That's not the way to do it, because if you don't know what you're doing and you hire someone, you're just pouring gas on a sinking ship. Like, you don't want to accelerate when you don't know what you're doing. You actually want to slow down, take your time, do everything by yourself, and learn how to make a proper listing, how to make it accurate. If you have to ask yourself, what does this item specific mean? Are these pictures good enough? Is this the right price? That means you're not an expert yet in your category, which is fine. There's no overnight success version of this. It takes a while. This version of my store, you can't copy the Reseller Nirvana store because it took me an entire year of focusing my entire energy and being on figuring out how eBay works for it to happen. That's why it's been so successful so far. But again, I want to go over the fact that this channel is not for everyone. Most resellers are living paycheck to paycheck. Most resellers aren't making enough money to make it. That's not who this channel is for. Okay, this channel is for people who want to kill it. This channel is for people who want to make more than they need. Okay, this channel is for people who want 20 years of savings. That's hard. Okay, it's easy to be mediocre. Mediocre people can just sit around, complain, go to the watering hole. That's easy. Okay, trying to improve your life, that's going to be the hardest possible thing you can do. Okay? If someone in your family or you personally need a surgery that's $40,000, you want to just be able to write a check. Okay, this channel is for people like that. You want to be super duper abundant. I was saying that one of my goals was to make an entire year's expenses. Like, I could pay an entire year's bills in 1 month. I have done that several times this year so far. And it's only been 1 year of me listening to my friend where he does things the right way, which is the slow way and the proper way and the accurate way. And already this year, there's been a few months that I've made more money than my entire years of bills. Okay? Some people are looking for motivation. You're looking for inspiration. Maybe you watch this channel to get excited or amped up. There's nothing that will get you more amped up than making a year's worth of income in 1 month. Okay, that's better than a Lamborghini. You don't even need to show anybody anything. You could just be like me and drive a 13-year-old car and still feel like $1 million because it doesn't matter. If you have that ability to earn a high income, that means you have mastered a lot of little skills, and no one can take that away from you. It's just your own self-being, your own self-worth will be really high if you put in the work to build those skills up. And there's no shortcut. Okay, I learned this the hard way. And my old store has all kinds of problems in it, and it has multiple locations, has multiple people working in it, and it's all screwed up. So again, take your time. Don't do what I did in my big store. And a lot of people are saying, well, how come I'm not spending as much time talking about it? Because there's nothing really to talk about. I'm just fixing listings in my new store. I don't have to fix anything because they're all the same quality listing. So again, most resellers complain about listing or complain about eBay or complain about something coming up. This channel is for people who are the opposite. This channel is for people who want to build up a draft bank. So if you come here and you can see I have 199 drafts in this store, and I have 700 drafts in my big store, and my listing habit in this store is only 30 listings. So I have 6.5 days of listings in case something comes up, because I don't want my income to take a break. During this video that I'm recording, I already had another sale in this store, which puts me up to $736 today. And I know from my margins, if I do $700, it's $300 profit. Okay, so knowing my exact margins really helps with this store. You guys can see I will qualify for top rated seller at the next evaluation because you have to have had a store for more than 90 days. It's really important that you guys get into the evaluation where you have at least 400 transactions so that you can be evaluated on a quarterly basis instead of an annual basis, because you want to make sure this defect rate stays at 0, but something may come up and you might get a defect. So we don't want you to have your whole store tanked because you're in the below standard rating. You want to keep it above standard or top rated, and that's going to take literal 100% of your focus, total dedication to your store and your customers. If you fall below standard, you probably will be suspended on eBay. So this is number one. Make sure that your account health is healthy. Okay, finally, most resellers do the same thing day in, day out, month after month, year after year. If you watch other YouTubers, and I'm not talking negatively upon anyone, I'm just saying that when you watch other YouTubers, some of them from a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they're at the same level they were at when you started watching. I learned reselling from YouTube 5 years ago. A lot of the resellers that I watched 5 years ago haven't improved. They're like in the exact same place. People that I used to look up to, this store of 90 days has far surpassed them. This store in 90 days is probably like number 5 on all of YouTube for biggest store, and it just started. It's like all the resellers who started this reseller community stopped reselling, or they stopped improving, and it's become much more difficult to resell. If you guys haven't been paying attention, everything is a lot more expensive now. Shipping is a lot more expensive. The thrift store prices have doubled since I've started. So everything has become much harder, but the people I used to watch haven't gotten any better. So most resellers do the same thing over and over again. This channel is not for those people. Okay, this channel is for people who want to grow. Okay, these people that are working on habits, they're working on routines, they're working on skills, they're working on techniques, they're working on improving their attention to detail, they're working on living healthier lives, drinking more water. In our Facebook group, people have been losing weight, people quit smoking. For me personally, I used to love going out or drinking or some destructive habits, maybe overeating, and all of that has gone away because I'm just focused on how to improve everything. Solid family, solid health, solid business, solid relationships. You guys have to understand that that's all interconnected. There is no version of this where you can destroy your family and it's perfectly fine because your business is okay. I've never heard of that. Okay, so please make sure that you understand this is a 365-day commitment to being excellent, and that's what this channel is about. Okay, so it's called Daily Refinement because it never ends. Okay, when you wake up in the morning, there's still more that you can do. And yes, sometimes it can get a little depressing because you've got to wake up and be better than who you were yesterday. But I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest, because you have a goal that you can reach. You can be a better person today than you were yesterday. All you have to do is be 1% better, right? You stack that over time, and eventually you'll be making more money. There are people who make more money in a day than I do in a year. Okay, there's ways that the compounding is just mind-blowing, because all the things that you learn today come into effect tomorrow. And after a whole year or 2 years or 5 years of doing this, the money starts to compound, especially if you don't increase your lifestyle. Like at this point, 13-year-old car, I have a 4-year-old phone, I'm wearing the exact same clothes that I got at the flea market for free, basically. So it's like I haven't spent any money, but my income is like 10 times higher than it used to be. Right? So it's really interesting because none of that stuff matters to me. I feel like I have the least swag of anybody I know at this point because I don't care anymore. It's just interesting building skills, building a better family bond, talking on YouTube, trying to improve other people's lives. That's more important to me. And it's very mind-blowing to me, honestly, because I don't care anymore about anything other than just trying to be more solid. I want to be solid. I want to be rock solid. That is the exact form of person that I want to be. I want to be rock solid. I'm getting there. But the opposite of that is loosey-goosey or unreliable. Okay, that's the worst thing I think that my daughter could, if her image of me was I was unreliable and she couldn't count on me, that would be the worst possible thing. Okay? And the best possible thing that could happen to me is when she grows up, she's like, if I ever need anything, I can go talk to my dad. That would be the best thing ever. Okay? So if you want to earn that, you want to be rock solid for the people around you, it's a 365-day commitment. Because if one day of the 365 days you are a total screw up, that's all people remember. It's just the truth. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button. Hopefully this isn't too negative for you guys. It may sound like I'm not in a good mood, but I'm flying high. Okay, life is good. Just focus on getting better. You can always be better. And I think that it's easy to get down in the gutter where everybody else plays. Okay, but up here, there's a lot less people, right? Everyone's trying to improve themselves. And people who are doing really well, they're usually positive and supportive. I find it's the opposite. When people aren't doing well, that's when they're the least supportive. So one final thought before we take off today. Some people that you know may not support you. It might be your family. It might be your spouse. It might be your friends. They might just be living mediocre lives. Okay? And this channel is not for the mediocre. This channel is for those that want to be the best. If you want to be the best and you can communicate that properly, everybody will rally around you. If you're anything but the best, anything lower than the best, they will insert themselves right into your life, right into your routine, right into your day, and you won't be able to do the best that you can. So I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button. Consider subscribing. Join my Patreon group at patreon.com/The Resellers Podcast. There's now over 1,800 people in there. Our goal is to help you guys make more money, save more time. If you don't make more money or save time, we will give you your money back. I don't know anybody else that's offering that guarantee on the internet. So I appreciate you guys. Take care.